Mr. McCraney said that when the veil was ripped in two, that this meant the temple was no longer necessary. I think it meant that everyone was permitted to officiate in the temple. Do you see how opinions can create endless debates? Paul worshipped there and performed purification rituals and a sin offering in the temple and saw a vision of Christ there also. We know that temples are needed in our day because biblical prophecy speaks of Latter-day Temple, of a Latter-day Temple in Revelation 7:15. Therefore are they before the throne of God, and serve him day and night in his temple, and he that sitteth on the throne shall dwell among them. Our temple has no correlation to Solomon's temple, but in Exodus 29:49, it has a procedure almost exactly mirroring the first part of our own temple rituals. It's putting these rituals in the tabernacle of Moses, but the tabernacle was a type for Solomon's temple. And in John's Revelation, it mentions a new name, which no one knows except he who received it. That's LDS material. Paul mentioned baptism for the dead. That's another biblical reference to temple work. For more information, go to Google and type early Christian and Jewish rituals related to temple practices. You'll find striking similarities there too. Look at it this way. One reason why you will not see much in the Bible about temple proceedings is because it was not meant to be general knowledge. It's the same way in our day. In future generations, you won't see much church literature specifying the work and proceedings in the temple because it is sacred and not meant for the person on the street. Only one temple in biblical times, he says. Wrong. The Jews in Elephantine on the Nile River built a temple because the one in Jerusalem is too far away. Believing in Jesus is the only work needed, he says. But Matthew 7:21-24 says that if you don't do the things mentioned in the Beatitudes, you won't make it into the kingdom of God. Also, Matthew 19:21-29 says that if you sacrifice and follow Jesus, you'll receive treasures in heaven and be rewarded 100-fold. And Matthew 25, starting at verse 32, says you must visit and succor the unfortunate. If not, you'll go to the place prepared for the devil and his angels. No baptism for the thief. The cross took care of all that. One of Sean's arguments is based on what Jesus told the thief on the cross. Today thou wilt be with me in paradise. Jesus didn't say the man was going to heaven. He said paradise. That's where Jesus went, according to 1 Peter 3:19, to preach to the spirits in prison. Who were the spirits in prison? Think about it. The thief had to be one of them since he was a thief. To the LDS, prison and paradise are both the same realm. It's that way so that the faithful can teach the ones in prison, just like Jesus did. This is why the LDS baptize for the dead and do temple work for the dead. Because after they learn the gospel, they are then given the chance to accept vicarious baptism and so forth. Sean said that being good doesn't get you back to God. I agree. If other Mormons think that, they misunderstood. It's having charity that really counts. And then, of course, ordinances.